Hello everyone. Today I want to talk to you about something that affects millions of kids around the world today, which is social media or any online platform that kids could get a hold of. These are apps like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, even Twitter and Facebook. Yeah, you have to put birthdays in, but a lot of kids will fake that just to get on those apps because their friends are or they know someone that's on there. But these apps are everywhere, and some. There's probably some even apps that we don't even know about. But here's the problem. The kids are getting on way too early to these apps, and it's causing major health problems, serious issues, mental health, and then some. So this is why I believe we need to raise the age limits on social media apps to higher. 13, 14, even maybe 15 plus. It just depends on the kid and all that. But first, here are some of my reasons why. Okay. First, social media can really hurt the young kids' mental health. When you're scrolling through pictures and videos, some people could look perfect, and that makes it easy to feel like you're not good enough. Like looking at people just saying, oh wow, look at her or look at him, just making kids' self-esteem really, really low. Even though most of those pictures are often edited or fake, kids will believe them. Most people do. That can lead to major anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and experts and doctors say this is a big problem, especially for young girls. When you're scrolling through Instagram, you can see edited photos everywhere that make young girls super insecure about their bodies and so much more. They want to be like that girl or that girl. So instead of being yourself, young girls really want to be the person that they think they should be, that they see on the screen, and that they see on TikTok, Instagram, anywhere, even YouTube. But you could even see it in boys. Some boys could even be like, oh, he's stronger than me, or something like that. The rate of young boys being bullied online goes up a lot more each year, too. So it's not just girls, it's any kid. Going on to my next issue, second, there's a lot of online bullying that goes on. A lot of kids get bullied through messages, comments, posts on any of these social media apps that I have mentioned already. Some kids are even bullied repeatedly, one after the other, day by day, hour by hour. Honestly, even minute by minute probably. These kinds of bullying doesn't just mean it can lead to kids feeling hopeless or alone. It could escalate a lot. In some sad cases, it could even lead to kids hurting themselves or worse. No child has to go through that. This is another thing that suicide rates in boys and girls under the age of 13 has risen significantly. With boys, an article states that under the age of, or at the age of 5, if a boy is out in public crying or showing any emotion, that is shown as not being masculine enough or showing that he's weak. So if a boy isn't strong or muscular or weak after the age of 5, that can affect him for almost the rest of his life, because when you get to teenagers, that's when you develop the most. You're trying to figure out who you are, who you fit with. High school, middle school, everything is changing. So with these social media apps playing into that is very bad, because that just makes it worse. Our parents could have had it bad when they went in high school and middle school, college, and all of that. Bullying has never stopped, but it's the social media that has made it worse, because outside of school you couldn't really communicate with your friends unless you went and saw them or something. But now 24/7 you can be on an app scrolling, refreshing, seeing people everywhere, and then some. But the question is, will anybody do anything about it? Now, some countries have already been doing something about it. For example, Australia is making a law to ban kids under the age of 16 to use any type of social media. And in the US, there's a new bill that would stop kids under the age of 13 from joining social media at all. But again, how do you reinforce this? Kids could use separate birthdays. Like, to be 14, older, they could use their parents' birth year. You honestly can't stop it unless you do some program in your phone to know your actual age instead of just each individual app. But here's another question. Are they actually going to do something about it? I've said that multiple times, but this has been an issue not for the past year, for a while. Will they do anything? Even most adults, especially parents of these young children, support raising the age limit. A big study found that about 8 to 10 adults think that kids should get their parents' permission to be on these apps. Like, I know there's family locks on phones and stuff restricting kids, but honestly, for kids under the age of 13, they should do this because it affects kids a lot. But it's honestly, parents just really want their kids to be safe after all these studies and research that's been going out there. Now, I know some people think that kids need to learn about the internet early because it's everywhere. That's true, but social media isn't the right place to do that. There is a better, safer way to teach kids about technology without putting them at risk. Most schools use technology for their main technique of teaching now, and kids start at kindergarten, maybe even younger, using iPads or computers to start learning stuff. Even at home, iPads, watching videos to learn numbers, shapes, and all that. But no matter what, kids will be introduced to technology early. It's just the fact, are they exposed responsibly to the right things? So here's what I'm asking about. Let's raise the age limit on social media. Let's protect our kids from stress, the pressure, and the dangers that come with being online too soon. Let's give them more time to grow up before they must deal with all of this stuff that adults and older teenagers have to. 17, 18, 19. After you hit 16, you start feeling the pressure because of college and all that. But 15 younger should really just enjoy life. Be a kid. Don't have stress on themselves. So let them be kids that they want to be, not the kids that they're supposed to be, but what they want to. Have fun. Be kids. Go outside. Just have fun with friends without online, without social media. Thank you.